Thanks. Yellow, yellow, yellow. What's up, everybody? Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Friday. Okay. You guys can hear me. That's great. Okay. So, welcome, everybody. Happy Friday, TGIF. And how would you like to say? That was John Carpenter, 1978 Halloween theme music. Today, we are going to continue on our TryHackMe journey with Metasploit, one of the best hacking softwares out there, the most popular, I will say one of the most popular ones. You'll find it in every hacking related Linux distribution and very widely a big community. Best part about it right today is that tomorrow I'm going to have one of the the former lead exploit developer of Metasploit. I'm doing an interview with him. So if you have any questions, you can join my Discord and send me or directly just DM me DM any questions you have and you would like me to ask him, right? And to see what is the URL, let me just post it here. Right? Oh, my bad. Here you go. So that's the URL, and I'll pop this chat out. One sec. I'll share my screen and we can get started quickly. Oh, what's going on? Thank you, Stimulus. Thank you so much. I tried reducing the volume here for this. I don't know why it was so loud. Was it too loud for you as well? And thank you so much for the sub. Thank you so much. It's interesting. I did reduce the volume. I don't know why it was so loud. Apologies. If I was there, like, in the history, like, I was here just doing that, like, reducing the volume. I don't know why it was super loud still. Oh, you're in bed. This is the first time I think somebody's watching me through TV. That's awesome. Maybe it might be like because my volumes are always super loud, but I have reduced it. Hopefully, you're not getting bombarded with so much loud music or the sound. But I will be changing that. I was thinking about it. I want to change it to something interesting. So let me know if you want me to put a fun video, funny thing, right? And great part is you have the stickers now. So if you guys want to see, like, wherever you are, right? You can see, I think my favorite one is Super Saiyan. And it's all free, I believe. So if it's something that's not free, let me know. So you can something funny, right? And with that being said, let's get into Metasploit introduction room. I'll put this link out and I'll just pop these chats so it's easy for me to monitor them. The other chat was there. But thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. And let's get going with our system. So Metasploit, one of the most popular hacking software out there, right? Interesting thing about this one is that it has so many features, so many stuff that you can do anything related to hacking in this, right? Like you can have your network scanner, you can have directory enumeration, so many things. You don't have to learn anything else if you learn and master Metasploit to a whole another level. But right, a lot of people mostly use it for their exploit development, exploit payload deployment, and that's what we will be learning with this. So let's get started. We covered like task 1, 2, 3. First one was just a simple introduction what Metasploit is, and with three frameworks inside, three components inside the framework. MSF console, which we'll see here. I can show you. Kidoki, here we go. So if we do MSF console, right, it will open really awesome. And I love their ASCII artwork. So it's always like, you see the cow is here, the cult of the cow, if you know the whole thing. And it opens MSF 6. So Metasploit framework 6. I don't know why I keep saying Microsoft for some reason. Modules, there are multiple modules like exploit, scanner, payloads, auxiliary and stuff like that. And there are it's tools. So that's what we talked about. Second was with the main components we had in the MSF console, we have auxiliary, which talks about all the tools inside it. Second was the encoders. Let's say if you are sending a virus to a computer, right? It might have antivirus system in it. So one of the ways to, if the antivirus software is not good, one of the ways to evade that is using encoders. So your text, like for example, I'll go CyberChef. So let's say if I'm generating hacking, let's say my code looks something like this. Python, it's a Python code. So let's say print start hacking, whatever, right? Something like that, like request dot get and the URL and something like that, and then run the URL. So something like this, right? Now in a Python file, it will be like this. But what I can do is I can do to base64. Now this whole thing is encoded, and this, if the antivirus software might have this, but not this code, it's not looking for this code. So that's one of the ways to evade, but majority of them do have these encoded and stuff like the signatures there. So not always useful, but useful in the CDF challenges. But next we have evasion, which is a module above encoder when it comes to evading the antivirus softwares. And there are multiple good ones out here, which talks about how whichever you can use to evade the antivirus systems. Then we have with these ones, right? Because there are two things I would like to tell you about. There are two ways antivirus software, right? Let's say antivirus. There are two major ways antivirus software goes through. One, and the traditional way, or also the easy way, is signatures. So what this means is, let's say you have a file, right? What they will do is called MD5. They can create a string, or they can use some kind of a tool to create a signature of that file. For example, if my file was like this, I will use something like MD5. I'll remove this guy. Just delete it. So let's say if this was the file, this was the content of the file, this is its signature, right? And then it will say, hey, does this signature matches the one we have in our database? If it does, it will flag it and it will remove it. If it doesn't, because we have changed using, let's say, base64, the signature changes and it will be different, right? So if I go back here, you see, first one is this. But if I just add base 62, the signature change, right? And that's the whole point. But a lot of them already have these versions. What good ones does, which you actually pay for, is dynamic. This is a static way, because the file or the code is just there, not doing anything. This is dynamic. What it looks for is the behavior. Because the code can change because of the base64 or something, but at the end of the day, it will be getting this, it will be doing a run of a program. So the behavior doesn't change. You can change the coding and encoding of it. Behavior doesn't change, and that's what you technically pay for, a good one that is always doing the dynamic and have good database. That's what somebody pays for when you are paying for a good antivirus software. So hopefully that helps. So that, and then exploits are basically this code we created, right? The code with the Python file and all those stuff. That's the exploit. You can create your own exploit. You can take exploit from online, which they have. Nopes is an interesting one. No operation. This is like, let's say, empty string they are sending to make sure the buffer is of consistent. Like the packets you are sending to the target machine is of equal sizes, not like big, because big ones can get flagged. So small ones, right? It's like, let's say if you are sending a packet through a whole, like if you are sending small rocks through someone's, like, post type thing in the doors, post hold, yeah. So like this, you can send something this, or you can just throw a big rock through their window. You can check, right? Like, just give you an idea. And then in the payloads, the payloads is basically the code, right, we talked about, which has different versions like adapters, singles, stagers, and stages. So stager will set up stages so that it's sending equal level ones. Adapters, a single payload convert into different formats. Singles are self-contained payloads, right? So basically those, and post is like after you have done the hacking, what you want to do, or after you have exploited or got inside into, what is the final stage, post-exploitation, after you have exploited something. So that's what we covered, along with some meta MSF console where we searched for eternal blue, used it to hack something, right? And now we'll be doing that. Wait, did we completed this? Oh, we did. Okay. So working with modules, and let me increase the size. Okay, this is good. You can launch the target machine attached to this room to replicate the example shown below. Any Metasploit version 5 or 6. We are using 6 because if you do MSF console, you see MSF 6. That means the 6th version. Let's go here back. So any Metasploit version 5 or 6 will have menus or screens similar to those shown here. So you can use attack box or any operating system installed on your local computer. Once you have entered the context of our module using the use command followed by the module name as seen earlier, you will need to set parameters. So basically what it's saying is, let's say if I wanted to use something, first I can do is search eternal blue. Let's select this. And I want to use, like, let's say 01, the one at 0. So I'll go use 0, or I can type the whole name, which I don't like to do. I can type the whole name. So use this, and you can see this changed. Or I can do one thing actually to make it better for you guys, have a better experience. Oh wait, this is the one. References. I'm not able to make it small. Oh, good. That's fine. I'll try to do it next time, but basically I want to make it smaller, or like move it a bit up so you can see. Let me know if you can't see some part of the screen. I will make the adjustments. So all the parameters are set using the same command syntax, set and parameters. So you want to see which ones needed to be set, right? After we use the use command with the module name or whatever, the most common parameters are listed below. Remember, based on the module you use, additional or different parameters may be needed to set. It is a good practice to use the show options command. So let's say we have this, right? Now I want to say show options. I can see, show, not how. So in the one here, you can see our host, it's required and it's not set right now. Our port is set, it is required. Things that are required are set, not required are not set, but this one is the only one missing, which we need to. All parameters are set using same command syntax. So if I want to set this up, I can do set you have to put the same name, right? R hosts. So R, and I have to give it the name or whatever the value is. The value will be, if I go up, this is my IP address of the target machine, right? So I have to do that, and simple, set whatever the variable name is and its value. So you see our host is set to this, and I can confirm that by going back to show options, go up here. So hopefully that helps, right? And let's move forward. Before we proceed, remember always to check the MSF console prompts to ensure you are in the right context. When dealing with Metasploit, you may have 5 different prompts. The regular command prompt, you cannot use Metasploit commands here. Regular command prompts are basically the regular shell. MSF console prompt, F6, the version 6, or MSF5, depending on your installed version, is the MSF console prompt. You can see no context is set here, so the context-specific commands to set parameters and run modules cannot be used here. So context means, let's say here, this one. I am setting a context for exploit with eternal blue. A context prompt. Once you have decided to use a module and use the set command to choose it, the MSF console will show the context. This is the context. Exploit eternal blue, which is for Windows SMB. You can use the context specific commands, our host and the IP address we used, right? Next is Metasploit. This is important. Metasploit prompt. The Metasploit is an important payload we will see in detail later in this module. This means a Metasploit agent has loaded to the target system and connected back to you. You can use Metasploit specific commands here. So what means is Metasploit is like we got a reverse shell. We were able to connect to the target machine and got a reverse shell back, and now we can first, from Metasploit, there is certain commands we can use. Second, it's a reverse shell inside the target machine, so we can use those commands as well. Here is also Metasploit, a shell on the target system. Once the exploit is complete, you may have access to the command shell on the target machine. This is a regular command shell, and all commands typed here will run on the target system. So our target system, you see here, you can create certain commands. If I'm not wrong, you can put certain commands inside the Metasploit, and that will still run on this one. There are, I think there are certain special keywords you can use. As mentioned earlier, the show options command will list all available parameters. So if we are in the MSF, context is there, right? Show options. We saw the same thing, our host, the target host, and it gives you a description. So it's the best part about Metasploit. You don't have to keep on searching on Google, what is this, what is that? You will get a lot of good descriptions. Payload options we have seen, right? This is our payload option, our IP address, whatever. And remember, whenever you see the images, right? Or here, let me go with the right colors. For hacker, this is, right? Wants to hack this green target, right? Target. So this one is on the left. This one is on the left. This is you. Remember that? L host, because it's on the left. Right? This is on the right. Target. This is on the right side, so R host. Just in case if you ever forget, remember this drawing. Very simple to remember, left to right. As you can see in the screenshot above, some of these parameters require a value for the exploit to work. Some required parameter values will be pre-populated. Make sure you check if these should remain the same for the target. So what it means is the port number, our port, right, for the target. Majority of the time, SNB is on 445. Some people can change it on their system, right? So for example, if it is 8443, apologies. Sorry, I keep getting messages. Okay, sounds good. We're back. So the ports can change, right? So that's one thing. And you can set them up same as set our port, and you can set it up with the value you want to set it. So that's very, very easy. Make sure you check these, right? For example, a web exploit would have a port, remote port, the port on the target system. Metasploit will try to connect and run the exploit value preset to 80. But your target web application could be using port 80. In this example, we will set the R host parameter to IP address of our target machine using set command. So we did the same, set 10.10.165, right? We did that. R host gave us this value. And important to see, this is in lowercase. Here also is lowercase. I did in uppercase. I always like to go uppercase the way it is, and that's why I got uppercase. So doesn't make much difference, but just in case if you are confused, hopefully not anymore. Once you have set a parameter, you can use the show options command to check the value was set correctly. So parameters you can see right again with show options, R host, remote host, the IP address of the target machine, R port, the port on the machine, payload we will be using, R left host, R IP address, local host, R port number, which was 4444. Session. Each connection established to the target machine using Metasploit has a session ID, just like when you're going to a website, right? I'm on this here. I can't show you the session ID because then you can hack me. But let's say if I was here in this, right? I went here. If you go in the memory application, session, let's see if I can, session storage. Key value. So probably here, session storage related ID is here, right? So if you go on TryHackMe, you can have this value and a couple other values, and you can basically see all my information. Like if I open my Amazon, you get my session ID and a couple other stuff. You're good to go. You technically had it's called cookie hijacking and session hijacking. You will use this post-exploitation modules that will connect to the target system using an existing connection. You can override any set parameter using the set command again with a different value. You can also clear any parameter value using the unset command or clear all set parameters with unset all. So basically with unset all or something you can use. And now let's look here. So unset all, show options, the ones that are repopulated. So basically all the ones which are not which are set by us, right, not are already pre-populated, they will be unset. You can use the set G command to set values that will be used for all modules. So global, set global command is used like the set command. The difference is that if you use the set command to set a value using module, you switch to another module, you will need to set the value again. So for example, what it means right now, I'm using Metasploit's MS 2017 something, right? 2017 internal blue. I will say EB, right? Now I move to, let's say, MS 2019 something else. Let's say Outlook hack. Outlook, something like that. Here the R host was, let's say, 10, 10, 10, 10. I have to again set that value 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. If I used it set command. If I use set command, but if I did set G, it will be already set. It will be copy pasted here automatically. That's what it means. The set G command allows you to set the value so it can be used by default across different modules. So it can be for payload, exploit, and a couple other things, because those are the modules, right? You can clear any value set with set G using unset G. The example below uses the following: MS 17 010 eternal view exploit, rhost back command to leave the exploit context, auxiliary. This is the vulnerability show option. So we have all these things set up. Setg, same thing, global. Using modules. Once all modules parameters are set, you can launch the module using the exploit command. Metasploit also supports the run command, which is an alias created for the exploit. So exploit command, as the word exploit did not make sense when using modules that were not exploits, port scanner and stuff. So basically, if I want to run now the hack, I can use exploit or I can use the run command, both. Without parameter, the exploit command can be used without. Okay, the command will run exploit in background session as soon as it opens. Okay, so with the -c, it will show us everything, the background session and everything. This will turn you the context prompt from which you have the run. You have run the exploit. Some modules support check option. This will check if the target system is vulnerable without exploiting sessions. Once a vulnerability has been successfully exploited, a session will be created. It's just like the website thing, right? This is a communication channel established between the target system and the Metasploit. You can use the background command to background the session prompt and go back to MSF console prompt. So basically with background, it was in Metapreter, we got the session, we got the shell to the system. With background, we can go back. Alternatively, with +z, you can be used to background sessions. Session command can be used for the MSF console prompt or any context to see existing sessions. So we can have multiple sessions, multiple exploits going on one computer with just sessions. Session I command desired session number. So basically, I2 will get this one. Okay. Now, okay, would you like to use set the L port value? Okay. So I think I will read these for you. What I would love if you can send me the answers for this and see if you got it right. And I will give you time so that I can show you how the Metasploit actually works as well. So first, how would you set the L port value to 6666? That's the first one. Second, how would you set the global value of our host to this, right? I can type this for you guys here. That's the first. Second, how would you set the global value for our host to be 10, 10, 19, and 123? That's the second. Third, what command would you use to clear a set payload? This will be nice too. Okay, and what command do you use to proceed with exploitation phase? So let's say if we start exploiting, we want the exploitation to start, what command we'll use, right? And I'll start actually hacking the system. So if I see show options, everything should be set up. Yeah. So now what I can do is it started a connection, reverse TCP, using the auxiliary this as check. Let's see if we get the shell or Metapreter to it. Scan one how the host is not vulnerable. Huh. I think I have to use a different hack then. No session was created. With the run too, it will work. I just want to make sure. This will be interesting if it has gone. Okay, it's still there. 154, 170. Okay. One five four 170. Okay. So I think what I have to do is back. Okay. Now what I will do is search eternal blue. Eternal champion. I want to see. This is a great one. Remote code execution. Eternal romance. Eternal blue is this one. This one is with PowerShell execution. I thought this will work. SMB. Okay, let's use the PowerShell. This. Which one do you think we should use? Maybe 18? aka eternal blue. So let's use 18. Use 18. Show options. What is required? Yes, here our host required. Okay. So set our hosts. Oh. Okay, run. Let's see. Let's see if we'll be able to get the shell with this. Connection timeout, the connection, oh, I know why. I'm an idiot. I never set up the VPN connection. Sorry, lads. I do sometimes dumb stuff. Open VPN. we could have gone for any exploit. It still would work. VPN, this one. Now the first one will work, the 0 one. So back. Use this, right? This should work. I just didn't connect to the VPN. So host is likely vulnerable. Let's go. Let's see, Windows 7 professional, right? Scan, target is vulnerable, connection to target, connection established, target OS selected, valid for OS indicated by SMB reply. So we're sending the data, sending SMB v2 buffers, closing, sending final. So I think we did send 2 of these, maybe. Eternal view overwritten completely successful, sending egg to the corrupted connection, triggering free of corrupted buffer. Let's see if we get the shell, Metasploit, whatever. Show, nothing. It's still, I think, is it working still? I think it's taking sweet time. Okay, here we go. Connection to target for express fail. Huh. Sending, non-paid pool, grooming. Okay. Why it failed last time? It is vulnerable, we know that, right? So, why it failed last time? Let's see. Have you guys used like this module before? Like, or have you used Metasploit before? I know one guy is like the developer probably here right now. Again, it failed. Interesting. Okay. Oh, one thing I'll just type here so we will remember. Metasploit, lead, exploit, developer. Or Okay. And just in case if somebody missed, this is the Discord. Oh, my bad. Let's look at our hack. Exploit completed, but no session was created. What is wrong with our sys? Hmm. Okay, I want to see one last time. If it doesn't work, then I will exit, and then we'll see with from a different angle. Okay, if this one fails, we'll go out and then use something else. Let's see. Text translate Indonesia. Oh, okay. So first of all, welcome, brother. Thank you for looking. Okay, let me see. Translate Indonesia. Okay. One thing first I can do is this. I forgot to send it here. So you want me to translate. Which ones do you want me to translate, bro? I can look into it. I don't know how to do it live, so. Sending all but last. Okay, sending v2 buffers. Oh, the first one failed. So what we'll do now, right? We will change the exploit we were using. Let's see if that will work. One will be exit from here or just search directly, I guess. Should we use this one, 27? This one has eternal blue too, 26. Normal. This one is average, normal, great. That's like the status, like how good it is right now. Not necessarily, like sometimes it can be different, but like majority is what is like the feeling about a particular exploit. What we can do is, let's say, use 26. Oh, first show option. Uh, yes, required. I think threads one. So I think I can do the exploit now. Oh, it just searched for vulnerable if it is vulnerable. Oh, it's not an exploit, it's an auxiliary. Okay. I want exploit. My apologies. Exploit, automatic target, assembly, tunnel view. Windows 7, Windows 10. We are looking for Windows 7, so maybe use 2. And I will set G as our host as this. Yes, see. Chandu, what's up, bro? Hackor. Not hacker, hackor. This is what I like, Hackcore. That's the name. It's a meme from a meme I learned. How's it going, man? Long time no see. It's been a long time, right? February. Yeah, crazy. Good, good, bro. Good, good. Enjoying. I took some break for last couple of weeks for some medical reasons in family, but now I'm back. I feel refreshed, so it's pretty nice. How is working? Are you a student or are you working? Yeah, it's pretty nice. This first one failed again. What's going on? Working, nice. So it should be weekend. Should be nice. Today should be a nice day. No work, chilling. I just want to see maybe what's here says Windows SMB. This one, right? Okay, so let's do with exploitation. Background the session as soon as it's open. So the session is not opening, doesn't matter much. Okay. What do you work like? Are you in tech, IT, front end, something? Show options, exploit. We have this. We have the same Windows SMB, right? We have the same exploit Windows SMB. This. Why it's not working then? Any idea why it might not be working for us? Is anyone? Did it work for them? It worked for them. Yeah, they got the exploit that Z they used. Use this back, show options. Let me just exit out first. Okay, this is working fine. This is working fine. Let me start with MSF console again. Ooh, this is beautiful. Metasploit. I guess that's what it says. So, what does it say? MC something? PLOIT. I know that. Okay. Says Metasploit. But let's say search eternal blue. Use 0. We already know it's 0. Show options. Stack G this. Anything required else? Nothing else is required. Exploit RC. Okay, let's see. Okay, this time it was pretty fast. Windows 7 Professional 760 Service Pack 1. That's all we know right now. And it says it's vulnerable, right? Like you guys see it. It's vulnerable. So what's going on? I don't get that. But hmm. What's going on? Do you any of you know, like, have you guys used this? Oh, wait, something up. Okay. Sending the V2 buffer, SMPv2, sending final. The first one just failed. Why it keeps failing? I don't get that. It should come as win after the triggering free of corrupted buffer. Keeps failing, man. Anybody have any idea what might be the reason? One thing to do is like Discord. Okay, let's go in the TryHackMe server and get some room help. I'm doing the Metasploit. The Zoom. Let's see if we can get like somebody more experienced than me to do something. Because like it should, instead of fail, I just want the win to happen. Should be somebody up right now. Okay, GB might help. Let's see. Okay, till then, let's do this one, right? So the answers, right? If you guys want to know, like I can start typing and you guys can type too before me. I'll just read the question first. So how would you set the L port, basically the port of our target, our machine, like the hacker machine, value to 666? So it says here, right? Like if you read the question properly, it says set L port 6666. And we are at day 2 streak. From 64 to 2, amazing. How would you set the global value? Remember, first one was set, second is set global. So remember set to G. And then we have our hosts. Then the same 10.10.19.23. What command would you use to clear a set payload? So if you want to clear something, unset payload. And we can short of options. Okay, sure thing, boss. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything which I don't see? Can you see it? Huh. Okay. Hopefully this might give us something. Knows. So next, what command do you use to proceed with exploitation phase? So once you have set up the the exploit, you're choosing your exploit, you have set up all the options, what we should do. There are two. Either we can go with run, which is not this one, and either we can go with exploit. And there we go. Let's do it. I mean, we did it. Okay. Uh, Nothing yet. So let's cover this summary. As we have seen so far, Metasploit is a powerful tool that facilitates the exploitation process. The exploitation process comprises three main steps: finding the exploit, customizing the exploit, and exploiting the vulnerable service. I don't, customizing with the sense of setting things right, I guess. Uh, Excuse me. Metasploit provides many modules that you can use for each step of the exploitation process. Through this room, we have seen the basic components of Metasploit and their respective use. It would be best if you had used the MS we tried alternately exploit to gain access to the virtual machine. The following rooms will cover Metasploit and its components in more details. Once completed, this room should give you a good understanding of the capabilities of Metasploit. So hopefully you guys learned some stuff from it, right? Well, pretty good in my opinion. I like it. Okay, this is not working right now. Okay, no. Can I add another art? No. Is it even working? Yeah, it's working. That's good. Did we get anything on Discord? Let's see. Your LOS address seems wrong. Type oh, okay. That's my bad then. Tune. Oh, yeah, he's right. He's right. That's the reason. Okay, now we can do the exploit. Oh, L host. Yes, sorry, not host. So, somebody smarter than me figured it out. So that's good. Hopefully, I can reach that level soon. Run. The guy's at number 1, 4799 repo. Reputation, I guess. That's how you say it. So, let's see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we get our win. And I can get the exploit. So, CGIF, come on, let's go. It's not bad. This is actually like a really nice room, right? Like, to get it done. Do you have any request? Which room should I do? Should I keep on continuing with a Metasploit or should we go with like a challenge room? Fail. Should have kept my fingers crossed. So options. L port. Everything is set properly, right? So then nothing is like missing from my side other than the L host completed that automatic target. R host is this, that's correct. Should just double check. 10, 10, 154, 170, that's correct. Our port is 445. This. I don't know. L host, R host, or hosts, I guess. Port 445. Is the port correct? R1, Metasploit R1. Let's see if somebody has some. There might be some write up. Some probably they're like, I want to see if there is any write up that can help. Ask community. Not here. Help. Knowledge base. No. Options. Save room. So the only problem I'm facing is this is not working. So maybe I can just do Metasploit R1 introduction. Metasploit introduction. TryHackMe. TryHackMe. Lol. This guy legit copy pasted the whole room, which is interesting. I guess everybody have their own way. Session exploit Z. We have this same thing, right? Okay, let's see if I do this, will that make a difference? Same. Show options. Everything looks correct here. Maybe just exploit again. Let's see. Oh, where's Discord? I accidentally closed Discord. Here we go. Room hint. Here. No, it should be in help. Okay. I don't understand then. If this is right, this is right. Oh, win. We got it. Oh, thank God. Oh, let's go. Finally. Okay. Let's go, boys and girls. W's in the chat. I guess that's what everybody say. I don't know. I'm not a pro at this. There's the ad starting, so I'll just snooze it for now. So that's good. We got it. Bing, 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 bing. So now we have this, right? Now we have the interpreter to it. There are certain things we can do. I think I can run shell. So here, if I see, this is inside their shell. Can I get shell? Okay, now I have shell inside the windows, which was one of the commands, right? So ls won't work, sorry. Dir. So you see the directory, there's so many of them. Metapreter is basically the Linux version of the shell, kind of. CD desktop. Will that go? So how is CD dir user, maybe. Whatever it is, right? Like, so I just want to play around with it now. Windows path to desktop. Users, cd users, your username and desktop. Okay, so cd users, dir cd john dir. So we have, I want to go into desktop. Nothing is here. What if I do this? What is equivalent of, no. Dir help. Okay. So if I go cd pictures, do I find anything? Or dir picture, I mean. Dir and then downloads. Okay, nothing is there. So, but at least we got our shell, which I'm happy about. And yeah, now we can just exit. And we can do background here. And this session will be there in the background. So I can go sessions. And this one will be here. So in future, I can just go back to this, but it's John's PC. So, and I can select session 1 or sessions 1, I guess, here, and I can just exit this one. Session died, so there should not be any sessions, right? And then that's, I guess, it. Awesome. So now, question for you guys. What else would you like me to cover today? We can go into a AI world, or we can go play Rocket League or Marvel Rivals or anything. Or we can just go continue on our Metasploit. Or we can do anything, whichever you like. Let's see what Metasploit exploitation will bring us. Because that's what we will start from Monday. Metasploit exploitation. Using Metasploit for scanning, vulnerability assessment, and exploitation. Scanning, vulnerability assessment, and exploitation. So big three. MSF Venom we'll use to do some setup. Excuse me, for scanning. Okay, scanning, Metasploit database, which will be with the search, MSFDB. Okay. Workspace is there. I don't know what workspace means. There's exploitation, vulnerability scanning, and a whole specific about MSF Venom. This will be interesting to like look into. At least that's I'm happy about. What else I can do is, I think nothing much. What I want to do is actually check one guy's work. Not this guy and his thing. Benedict. The guy who I will be. Oh, not repository. So Benedict, right? If you see his one, I will say like everybody should just follow him. Am I following him? I should follow him. Oh, I don't want to log in right now. This is from the other idea. Will be following him. So if you see his activities, right? First ever repository, Rabbit. I think these things he did are not visible. Did I know in 2011 he did a lot. Yeah. Framework. So he was doing Rapid 7. So Rapid 7 owns Metasploit now. It was sold to them. So he made like so many commits. Holy. Joined GitHub, started doing this. Let's see. And majority of it is written in Ruby. What I want to see, can I look at Ben edit? Things done by him. Author. Closed by Ben edit is worse. Hop. HTTP should also support HTTPS. Okay. Hey, interesting. Pull requests we have. Only see Benedict. In 2015, 2012. Let's see. CVE. Oh, okay. The guy has his own CVE. 2009-0837 by Benedict. Foxit Reader 3 launch action. So, okay. This is the reason I'm doing this, if you guys don't know, because I want to see what to ask him, right? Oh, this guy's project exploit developer, former lead security researcher, exploit developer, right? For Rapid 7. Interesting. That's interesting. So he has this two commits. Okay. File changes I want to see. So here you have, okay, so this is written in Ruby, I believe, right? Yeah. So they do define, initialize, blah, 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 version, license, author, version, reference, payload, stuff like that. Bad characters. Okay. I think I have to learn Ruby tonight, so I can ask him good questions. Okay. But I think that's, yeah, for today, I think that's all for now, because this last 2 weeks have been like a chill mode, including this one, right? So good part is at least like we got, we are getting some views. We are getting like, I'm getting back into track, which I'm very happy about. So if you have any questions, again, like feel free to ask me, right? I'm going to chill now. For now, I will chill. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Till then, thank you so much, everyone. Next week, tomorrow, I have the big, what I was saying, sorry. The big Benedict Metasploit interview for somebody who did. Anmol Kumar. Hi, Anmol. How's it going? As I was saying, actually, so tomorrow I have interview with somebody who did TryHackMe, Metasploit for 10 years, right? Was former lead exploit developer for one of the most popular cybersecurity hacking tool. Do not miss it, right? I will post the timings and everything tomorrow. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And Anmol, welcome to the family. Thank you so much for messaging. Means a lot. Here is the Discord. So if anybody is interested, right, feel free to let me know if you have any questions. Also, what else you would like me to cover? I will be like probably coming online on the weekend, first for this tomorrow one thing, but also on Sunday maybe for some just lead code, because I want to develop my coding habit back, like writing really, really good code, but in Python to you learn AI, right? Basically learn AI. So till then, thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. Feel free to ask me any questions, but thank you for joining. Just like always, have a great day, have a great weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. Till then, have a good one, and just like usual, bye.